How y'all doing out there? Again, Freddie calls the chicken in. Hope everything going well with everybody, as always. And I kind of want to kind of title this one, your name or name. I figured out when I finish. Also, I heard another message, today. I'm actually putting up two today. And I'm on a roll. But the message was kind of the night was about my name. You know, the pastor who brought the word tonight, he was talking about. He brought up a proverb that Solomon was talking to his son. I'm gonna kind of read it word for word. It's in Proverbs, the 22nd chapter, and it reads, this is Solomon, talking to his son, the future heir, and it says that a good name is rather to be chosen than great riches and love and favor rather than silver and gold. In other words, Solomon is telling me a better choice, is better to have a good name versus, riches, any type riches like that, the feeling you ought to have, you want your name to be good, and say and loving favor rather than silver and gold, having favor among people, it is the value of that is so much worth better than silver and gold. You got people that get money, but they get arrogant and things like that. Some people do, but it's not all cases, but some do. You got those look down on people. But anyway, back to the name. It's your name. When somebody even on applications or where you work from, and people want to ask, who when that name comes up. So on application they ask, can we call your former employee or something like that. You hopefully if you got a good name when they call that, they can give you a good respite, a good what would the word be? Good evaluation or say something good about you. You ain't lazy, you ain't slump, you ain't a person who call out all the time. That'd be good if you can have a name like that. When somebody say your name, you know, it rings a bell to people because of how you act or how you do. That's great to have. Solomon was telling his son, you ought to. That's a better choice. Having just a good name versus being even rich. People like I say, having your name and trying to keep it, even in, like I say, if you go to those type jobs like I had, recently, I thank God, I had made a promotion. You had to get fingerprinted again for another position to go up. So, but once they do that fingerprinting, and then they come up, that's good. Now, if I got fingerprints and a bunch of crap come up even when they put it in my social security number, you got a record long as the from the hitter to a football field, that I know when I got hired, put it that way, would have fired me, But that's how it is, having your name, keeping your name clean, and that's so valuable, so valuable. Solomon was the wisest man in the book, until he got beside himself and and started messing with all them women. But he wrote this Wisdom book, but he also he got to a point, like I say, he got his mind got quit thinking about God. Put it that way, his mind got off God. He was something else, To even think that you being a man, having 700 wives and 300 concubines, or wives, what I'm saying? That's something else, It's funny he went from, like I say, all that wisdom God gave him because he asked for it, because he pleased the Lord. In the beginning, when he was a child, just a child, he asked for wisdom and understanding. And y'all know the story on how came a time when two women came up, one laid on her baby and killed her and put her dead baby in the bed with the, you know, the mother, actual mother of the living baby, you know, it took her, you know, it came up, you know that story. Hopefully, I made it put up where that at, you know, and he made the decision that split to have, and the real mother said, no, 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 let her have it. And then he figured that that was the woman who said, don't kill it, baby, versus the one saying, go ahead and do that. So, but he went from that to saying everything is vanity, you know. But like I said, when your mind got off of the Lord, you know, and got kind of crazy, crazy and everything, you know. Like I said, I often think about it. That joker like the first porn star or something. He can think he can handle all that many women, 700 wives and 300 concubines. That's like a woman for 3 years. You know, that's a crazy person. Of course, you got people like that today. You know, get power, get in power, and you know, go crazy. And it catches up with them, though. You know what I'm saying? That's why so many diseases and everything going around today, especially in our community. You know, believing all that excess. You know, but it's really this time for out for that. Playtime is just over. You know, we getting so much negative stuff on us. Shoot, we sometimes can't win court cases and everything, getting profiled for everything, because it's what we project, what people see. You know, they see things on that's not positive, you know, and they just blame it on everybody. Though on those who really can't do a whole lot, you know, those who rich, you know, they can pay their way out of trouble, but those at the lower level can't do that. So that's why, you know, it's so important to have a good name, you know, because you can say some artists now, you hear their name, you know their songs and you know things like that, or even somebody in your local neighborhood, you know, if that you know them by their name, and you know what I'm saying, so that's why it's so good, you know, protect your name and everything like that, especially be careful, man. You want to have a good name. You don't want to have all this baggage on to it. You know, it's like I say. Anyway, like I say, I didn't want to put out there. A good name is, like he was telling his son, is good versus even being rich. You know, some people get rich in other ways. You know what I'm saying? But even though they well off, but they got a name behind it. This how it happened. You know, this is what they project. So, but you don't want that. You want to be a hard worker, you know, known as that. So when people hear your name, you know, they can automatically think, you know, how hard working this person is. You know, that's what you want. I know that's what I want. You know, my brother or sister, if they hear something about me. All they can say, you know, most time is that their brother was a hard worker whenever they go to the place I used to work. You know what I'm saying? Places like all them fast food joints and everything like that. You know, I got a good name. So, you know, you got to work towards that, you know. But anyway, I'm keep saying you know so much. But if you would look at some video way back, you know, you'll see why I say that come from. It's just something I just had to tell myself, you know, you can do this. You can do this. Especially growing up in them teen years, you know, everybody doing some of everything. You had to be the oddball, you know, going to church on Sundays and not partying late at night, you know. But that's what my name, you know, they knew that when they talked to me. Even before they say something stupid, they'll know it. That's Freddie, you know what he do. So, you know, I'm going to keep that, you know, especially, you know what I'm saying? I kind of had to grew up kind of fast, you know, I had to be somewhat, you know, I want to be a good example to my brother and my sister, you know, especially my sister in these times. You know, if I'm telling her to do something, I'm gonna have to be doing it myself. And I kind of thank God, you know, the Lord did bless me with a little sister. Well, my only sister, you know. But anyway, I'm finna keep rambling again. But like I say, protect your name, man. You know, protect that. You know, be known as a hard worker and everything like that. So it'll take you a long way, you know. But anyway, man, y'all be safe again and stay thankful, as I always say. And I'll see y'all on this go round. Peace out. Have a good night or good morning, whatever. Later, man. And ladies,